Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, man. Let's go. We're rolling.
Again, here's Blount. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a carry for Blount. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Tannehill. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Play.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Toss play to Ballage. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs because he can really impact this offense. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. Tannehill on first down. He's got Amendola for a Dolphins touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. This one complete to Theo Riddick. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Big 20.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
22.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Off the bootleg. Stafford. He's going to launch this thing. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
On the ball, on the ball. Hey, tag 32, tag 32. Hey.
Here's Bull. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On the ball. Hey, 22.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Abdullah. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now a chance to take advantage of that 1st and 10 way up at the 37. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, 20.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And Amendola with a catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run here with Balazs. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The linebacker, Jonathan Freeney, makes the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, get set. Play, play. Play, play. Go, zero.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On the toss, here's Balazs. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Play.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And his pass incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. He finds Riddick complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, tag 50 left. 0. Go here.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Stephon Anthony in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Hey, 22. 0.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking downfield for Dez. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Tough to bring Bryant down. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And some room to roam now. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got the 1st, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. But your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
On 4th down, Tannehill being chased out left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Lions will... They'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
They'll begin here with Blunt. He takes this for 3 to the 29. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Zip.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Playing with a catch right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the second.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with it.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. And some room to work. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, take 2. 2, 3. 2. Hey.
And they begin the drive with a good one. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
10.
On second down, here's Stafford. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
21.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. William Hayes able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, with their drive and will to come.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And now Tannehill and the Dolphins are going to go for 2.
Deep.
They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
To return, here's Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now come the Lions. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They start on the ground here with Blount. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yo, come on, man. Pick it up.
Back now in Miami. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. To throw on second down. Stafford. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And he passing route. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. Give him 30 yards there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Let's go. Trips right.
Now blown. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Go on. Let it go here. Like. Go on. Attack. 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
To throw is Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Tag.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They'll run again with Blunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
21! 21!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Hey. Give me radar. 11.
Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Akeem Spence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Tannehill. That's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Try to stay with it.
That's true. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On first down, it's Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Tannehill throwing again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. That's helpful, Charles. You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle. I get it. On the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The second down run for Abdullah. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.